Hey fam, it's me Aaron.
And Jason.
And it's the relaunch of DC, it's the relaunch of the store. I
Biggest
got
day.
my business partner here, he's kind of a behind the scenes silent partner, and he's here because with the relaunch, he's leaving. He's
The perfect time to go.
I know, dude.
Stores relaunching, comics are relaunching.
I'm streamlining
Jason's
everything.
leaving.
Well, he's going to California, and he was shooting shotguns off in his backyard. He had a little negligent discharge in the ground,
Yeah.
and oil came up. So
Struck oil.
whatever.
It's time to go to Beverly Hills.
Anyway, if you live in town, you should come by this store because I had a field day in there. I ripped down all the drop ceiling.
Didn't tell me about this.
I had the lights drilled into the rafters, it's insane. The store looks completely different, and the main wall that goes from the register to the New Week shelf in the back, I entirely repainted it DC Relaunch blue. So
pretty.
this accent wall ties the entire store together. There's a nice flow to everything. It looks insanely bigger. It looks so vast. It's like
so huge.
It's kind of like when you shave your pubes.
Oh,
It looks so much bigger.
It's huge.
It's the same size, but it looks so much bigger, and
It's
you
huge.
will definitely
Perception.
enjoy it. And
Perception.
thank you everyone who helped. I put out a call out on Facebook, and so many customers came and helped.
Thank you guys
and
very much.
You guys were amazing. Flashpoint 5.
It's time to relaunch.
This is kind of like destroying the whole DC universe, but let me tell you, Jeff Johns, you're going to get an email from me, and I know I don't bother you much, but this makes it all good.
Yeah,
like the relaunch, I'm all in. This is so heartfelt. You have the action, you have the double page spread that people have been talking about online. You have all that, and that's awesome. But what really gets me is the heartfelt, touching moments with Barry and his mom, at Barry with Bruce.
So
and
good.
if you don't cry in this, this to me was more touching than Spider-Man's death. I mean, Spider-Man's death, made me cry. Maybe I'm just a big sap, but anyway. You will love this.
It's not as touching when Aaron and I discussed me leaving.
Oh no, I'm happy about that. I was like, yay! Oh, and Justice League #1. This is the biggest creators. It's Jeff Johns and Jim Lee. It's
Who's that?
the biggest writer for comics because he's also a chief creative officer,
Right.
and the biggest artist easily in comics.
Jim
Lee.
Lee's, he's been doing this for a while?
All the biggest characters, and what you get here is it's 5 years in the past.
What?
So in this new relaunch,
That's like 5 years ago we launched the store.
yeah, everything is congruent. But Hal meets Bruce. Cyborg's not Cyborg yet. You're in it, and you're on the same footing as any new reader.
Just like
any new reader. So we're going to sell the hell out of this.
brand
And we're
new.
going to have our midnight release.
Tonight.
We're bucking the trend. Blast us, whatever, take away our Tuesday's release. We're going to start selling at 11:52 for the 52, dude. I don't care. 52. They should have done 11:52.
11:52.
It's way snazzier than midnight. All right. So that's DC. That's the shop. This is going to be amazing. I'm wearing my DC shirt. This is going to be a lot of fun. And, Ultimate Comics are being relaunched as well.
Yeah,
And Marvel has some
so
great
good.
books out this week. I know there's 4 comics. And you're like, why are there 4 comics? Blah, blah, blah. This is only a 4-issue miniseries, Hawkeye. It's also written by Hickman, who's writing the Ultimates, which I know a lot of you are reading because we sold the hell out of it last week.
He's a very pleasant man.
So I think that if you're already in for a penny, get in for a pound. If you're already reading the Ultimates by Hickman, why wouldn't you get in for 4 issues of his Hawkeye? You know it's going to enrich it. You know it's going to be part of that.
I like Hawkeye.
Just get Hawkeye for 4 issues.
I wanted to be Hawkeye when I was a kid.
That's cool.
Seriously.
The Spider Island's been really great. It's like, what if New Krypton was good? What if instead of like 10,000 Kryptonians, there was just people on Manhattan with spider powers? And this, what Dan Slott does really well is plays off all of the themes of Spider-Man. And this is the theme of with great power comes great responsibility.
I've heard that before.
And this one is with relatively equivalent power of his fellow man, what makes Peter so special? And, he is special. I mean,
special.
There's a Braveheart speech in here. He's leading the 300, and he's like, this is Spider Island!
Yeah.
It's good. Spider Island is great. It's not like New Krypton. I've had a lot of customers say that, but then when they read it, they're kind of like, oh, no, this is good. Warren Ellis, he's finally did another comic.
It's sideways.
And this is Warren Ellis' Secret Avengers. It has McKelvey on art, who's done some indie stuff we liked, like Suburban Glamour and Phonogram. And Warren Ellis is brilliant on this. It's one and done. It's spy espionage stuff. It's really great. It's like Next Wave with less humor. But Beast has some humor. The back and forth between Beast and Moon Knight is brilliant. It's worth the price of admission. And Moon Knight, reading this, I could tell that Moon Knight really Nemesis ripped off Moon Knight. When you see Moon Knight in action here, it could easily have been Nemesis in these same pages, doing the same things, also in pure white.
It looks like Nemesis.
So anyway, if you like Warren Ellis at all, or if you want a great Marvel book, try Secret Avengers starting this week with issue 16.
One and done.
And
One and done.
X-Force. This is my favorite Marvel book, easily. It's my favorite mutant book. I've been going on and on about it since the first issue. We
Yeah.
love Rick Remender here, even though he puked everywhere.
That was a long time ago.
Rick Remender is the man. We're highlighting this because it's the soft covers out of Volume 1. And actually, retailers on this private message board that I'm not supposed to talk about
It
outside
doesn't
of
exist.
channels,
Does not exist.
we campaigned to get this out earlier. It was originally solicited for October, and then we went on and on with David Gabriel, and he said, okay, guys, I can get it out by the last week of August. So check this out.
It's
It
so
has
good.
such a tight focus, and it's going everywhere with this tight focus. The focus is Archangel wants to rid himself of the Apocalypse stuff. He wants to go back to being Angel.
Yeah.
And so his badass friend Wolverine's there to help him because he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to, he knows he's in over his head. Wolverine's a softie at heart for his friends. His girlfriend Psylocke's in there, and she's awesome. And then he is a billionaire, so he hires 2 mercenaries,
Because he's got the
X
cash.
and Deadpool. And then it's awesome. So they're going after the new incarnation of Apocalypse, and then, without being too spoilery, you can see from the covers and just the description of the new issues, they're in the Age of Apocalypse universe.
Which was my happy place as a young child.
Right. You know, instead of my 2 dads, you had like my 10 dads.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, try the X-Force. If you want to get Volume 1, get Volume 1. That's wonderful. I encourage it. If not, go back to, issue 11, and start with this Dark Angel saga. It's brilliant. You got Angel taking over the role of Apocalypse, perhaps. And I love you, Rick Remender. You're the man. X-Force is awesome. And I hope to see everybody out at midnight tonight.
Please.
We're open at 9:30 to start the festivities.
It's a new era at a
It's
comic
going to
shop.
be awesome. And just go to whatever comic book store. If they're not having a midnight release, check it out tomorrow and check out this Flashpoint 5 and Justice League 1. I encourage everyone to buy them in tandem, even if you didn't get Flashpoint 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, you got it.
5 and Justice League 1. It's a great read. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!